case on the news.
Yeah. Going up and up, it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
Okay, Coach, we are just west of downtown Denver off of I-25 at Empower Field at Mile High. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Denver Broncos. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Set. 60 outlaw. Hey, Foxtrot. Mike 20.
I'm going to come back to you. Hey, Mike 20, Mike.
Go.
Clock now on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, an 80-yard touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. And got his man complete. A big play there for KC. 65 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I saw Von Miller in college at Texas A&M, and all I kept hearing about was his speed off the edge to the quarterback. But what impressed me, his balance and his ability to take on blocks and be a force in the run game, as we just saw there.
On 2nd and goal, Mahomes. This is caught. Watkins. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
And the kick by Butker is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game. Yeah,
I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. A give, running right, Lindsey. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. To throw it is Locke. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On the set.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Keep it up, guys.
Leo.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Here's Locke to throw, eluding the pressure right. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
Hey, 43, 15. Yellow.
52 right here. 6 man. Check curls, trouble! 52, Mike 52. I got you, son.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. first down. Mahomes. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And now it's second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now they'll run on the draw. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos 31.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on second down. They hit him with the draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
Well, you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on second and long when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down. Mahomes now on the sneak, and he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down.
Yellow, yellow.
Now this time Mahomes will throw. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
It's now 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Hey, echo.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
Don't get nervous. Let's go.
Throwing his lock on third down. Open man is Gordon, complete. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis.
On the ready.
20, Mike, 20. Hey, watch the slant. Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
5.
They'll run on first down. It's Lindsey. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Lock to throw on 2nd down. That's complete. It's Gordon. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Hey, Charlie.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
Broncos 7.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Tight right, tight right. 4 down.
Block now to throw. Gets it to Gordon. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, right at the 40. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, you need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Protein spell. Look at me. Go. Shoot.
Block again here on 2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. The Broncos on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey, orbit.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Pick it up.
Ready?
Again, it's Locke. He'll get this to Philip Lindsay, complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 29-yard line.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Philip Lindsay, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have retaken the lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field. Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Mahomes dropping one to Williams here. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go. Here we go.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
52's the mark, boys. 52.
Mahomes now on first down. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryan.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Mahomes now to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
3rd and inches, they just handed to the big battering ram there. That's football 101, isn't it? That's bread and butter. Turn around and hand it to the big fella and let him get forward for a first down.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
Yellow.
Here we go, D. All day. Defense, all day.
Yellow.
52 by 52. Go.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. Out. 3 down.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are once again going to retake the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 17-14.
Chiefs 17, Broncos 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
They're on 24-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
First down. First and 10 at the 36.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Hard, hard.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. He got 29 yards that time. And I guess, Charles, sometimes when you have a receiver well over 6 foot, you do that. Just put it up there, let him grab it, and he did.
And it certainly appears like a 50-50 ball, right? We always talk about that when both sides have a chance to get it, the receiver or the guy covering him. But I think the odds actually are in favor of the offense. They can see the ball coming oftentimes before the defender can get his head around. So I think that really goes to like 70-30, and they should be able to go up and get it most of the time.
And he got it there. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the Chiefs' 33-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Out. Go, go.
Check. Joker.
Blue draw, Porkins.
Hey, Mike 20.
Let's go.
On 2nd down, here's Locke. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Gets it to Hardman, a jet sweep, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
51 the mic. Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And this is caught by Watkins. A first down and then some. 36 yards.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
At the 26-yard line.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Throwing again on second down. Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Butker's kick here is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
This fielded at the 2. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with.
Everybody, Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Hey, sundown, 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 sundown.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now here's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ready.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. This fielded at the 2. And there is a flag as he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. But who's this going to be against? Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And to give this time to the tailback. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
At the 42-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Mahomes going to throw. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off at the 46. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
Five. Mike 20. You ain't going nowhere. Mike 20, say go.
After the turnover, here's Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Flying in to blow that play up, Alex Okafor. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Hey, do.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Locke, he sets to fire deep. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Let's go. Hey, wahoo. Switch it. Shoot.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
I'm coming. Hey, Ripley. Watch Mike. Here it comes.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against his zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. And on the ground they go with a running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. Two of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Fight on these two. Fight on these two. I'm
coming after you. I'm coming after you.
thinking yellow, 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 yellow.
Do you want Mike Fitzgerald? Put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
On 3rd down, they'll try and run for it on the draw. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
I know you felt that one.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So out comes the field goal team once more.
A 28-yard attempt.
And Butker able to put this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. So make him 4 out of 4 now in the field goal department, and he's able to extend their lead.
When drives are bogged down, he's been automatic out there. So nice to have a kicker you can count on to put points on the board.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Another run by Lindsey. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Go, Mike 20, Mike.
Go on.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this.
Check. Get it.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. He can run for it, and he will. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Set up. 30 base. Look. Squeeze.
You got tight. You got tight. You got tight.
Sleep river.
On first down, Lindsey. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
I got you.
From midfield, here's Locke. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 23-yard line.
Now they try the right side here. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Brings up 3rd down.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
First down, Chiefs.
Here we go. Kill.
Yellow.
Kill. Turn up.
Mahomes now on first down. Completes it to Hardman. That one good for 12 yards in a Kansas City first.
Here we go.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. Second down. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Mahomes on target here to Hardman. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
The Chiefs on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. Here it's 3rd and 2. Here's Mahomes to throw. He wants it all for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So on fourth down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. This from 54 yards away. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that will extend their lead even further. So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often, but you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through. There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
Set 50, plant. What we got? Five.
Block now on first down. And that's incomplete. Phillip Lindsay, the intended target, but it's going to be second down. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 36.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
The Broncos on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Lock to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got his tight end Fant. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Noah Fant, his 4th touchdown on the year. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
Attack, attack! Check that.
On first down, Mahomes. They're going deep for Hill. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Off the draw, here's Williams. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain Night, and it's a good one. McKenzie now to return it. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make it.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Alex Okafor, his second sack of the night.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Block now to throw. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Mike 20. Mike. Leo. Get it ready.
Throwing on third and long. Block. He's going to loft one. Deep left side here. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they decline it as that will bring up fourth.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it fourth down.
Here's Hill on the return. A good return there, 17 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
At their own 39-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
At the 43-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this?
Throwing now is Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Let's get it.
I don't need to. Why? Hey. Control.
51 to Mike, boy. 51.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He'll take a shot for the end zone. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Ready? 18 Gator. 20. I got you. Hey, Echo.
Everybody, Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Bring it. Bring it. Mike 20, get it.
On 2nd and 9. Lock. Buying time to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Like a freight train there, Derek Nottie with a sack.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets it away, and it's a laser, headed for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet.
And a loose football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And they give this time to the tailback. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And Watkins, you see him there, still down and slow to get up. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
I'm here all day.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that any road win in this league is a good one.
No doubt.
But it's a double bonus when you get a victory on the road in your division.
And when you start a season, each team breaks down their schedule in different ways. Some do it every 4 games, right? Let's go quarterly. Others say, listen, we've got to take care of our home field. And, you know, out of a 16-game season, if you get 8 at home, let's at least win 7 at home and split our road games. That's what you're trying to get done. So you're exactly right. A road win, precious, especially within the division.
So for Kansas City, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they drop just their second game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.